Gamers! We love video games, don't we? And if there's something I love more than a tier list, it's a bracket. I saw Coney do this on his channel, and I figured I might as well give it a try as well. 128 Nintendo games, all ranked in a single elimination bracket. And because the seeding is completely randomized, it leads to instances where there's one game that clearly supersedes the other, some that are unfortunate matchups but with a clear winner, ones that you didn't think were that close until you really thought about it, and others where you're just gonna have to pick which one of your children is the favorite. So without further ado, let's begin with the first matchup. The Minish Cap Legend of Zelda on the GBA versus Super Mario Maker 2. There's a couple of people going, Musty, but please, Musty, please. It's such a good game, Musty. It's such a good game. Had to be. Pokemon X or Super Mario 3D World. What are we doing here, gamers? Can I go up here? Let's go up here, actually. I like this one. This angle is more cinematic. I like this one. Pokemon X. The start of the downfall of Pokemon, or 3D World, a game that was maligned at the time, but has gone on to be like one of the best Mario experiences ever. 3D Land would win here? I think it would. A lot of games would win here. Yeah, it's no contest. Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story versus Pikmin. This is the part where the listen, Pikmin stands, you gotta help me with this one. There's no way. There's no way JD is hitting me with a low-key, I don't know. JD, come on. Come on. This is a hard one? Fucking hell, man. Pikmin must be that good shit, man. I really have to play Pikmin, don't I? I've heard Pikmin's good. I don't doubt Pikmin's good, you know? I don't doubt that in the slightest. But like, it feels like a close but no cigar type beat, you know? You obviously know which I'm gonna go. But like, goddamn. Golden Sun on Nintendo Land. I think this basically goes to Nintendo Land because I've actually played it. Before last week, I would have been like, I've not played either of these games, but I have played Nintendo Land now. It's actually a really fun game. Very charming. Very charming. I said the word. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl or Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, I've played Diamond and Pearl, never played Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Mario Kart 7 or Wave Race Blue Storm. Now, I've played a lot of 7. Haven't played much Wave Race Blue Storm. Mario Star. Ah! No! This could be like a semi-final clash. And this is round 1? Fuck my life, man! On my mama, don't make me choose. Please, on my mama, don't make me choose, man. I love both of my sons. I love both of my sons! Oh! Because Metroid Fusion. I've talked many a times about how much this game means to me. It's like my introduction to the Metroid series as a whole, and I fell in love with it so quick. Very linear, very heavy on narrative, but it worked for me so much as a kid. I loved it. Which is also strange, because Zero Mission worked for me as well as a kid. I loved both approaches to Metroid, because I just liked being the fucking cool-ass bounty hunter, man. Huh? But then Strikers Charged Wii is like the best sports game that Nintendo ever made. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. You could take your golf and your tennis and go. I don't want to see any of those. If I had to narrow it down to one sports game, it's not even a contest. I don't even have to think twice. It's Mario Strikers Charged. You don't even have to be that much of a football guy to appreciate Mario Strikers Charged. It's just mechanically so in-depth. There's so much going on with this game, it's unreal. Like, the original Mario Strikers, that's like, it's good, but the reason I would say it's great instead of good is because I like football. Not only is this just a good football game, this is just a good game. Do you know what I mean? This is just a good game. Right now, Musty, right now, make a pick, make a pick, make a pick. What does your heart say? My heart is going Strikers. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, my son. My son is dead. Oh, at least we've finally got another easy one. Splatoon versus Phantom Hourglass. Splatoon is one of those games I genuinely wish I played more of. I really did like the original Splatoon. I just never bought it for the Wii U because I was like a brokey back then. Like a turbo brokey. And like the bits I played of it were really, really fun. Can neither be an option. You pick Splatoon right now. You shut your whole mouth. Mario Party or New Super Wii. I'm gonna be honest, I just saw New Super Wii and said, it doesn't matter if you win, I just need you to lose. What do I have? Majora's... For someone in the chat, this is like their Strikers Charge versus Fusion. Do you know what I mean? But of course I've played Galaxy, but I haven't played Majora's Mask yet. I do want to play it one day. I've heard nothing but fantastic things about it. It could have been one of my I don't want to kill my two sons, but we're going to space, maybe. Yeah, it's Mario Galaxy. Captain Toad's trip. Arms or Banjo-Kazooie? Neither game I've actually played. So when it comes to two games I've not played, I'm going to go with What is the game, if you ask me right now, I'd be much more interested in playing? And I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna sound like sacrilege to a lot of you people. I would much rather, if you ask me right now, I'd much rather play ARMS. Banjo seems like it'd be fun. ARMS seems like it's got it going on, you know? I can like punch shit, you know? Really? You're talking to the guy who completed Ring Fit Adventure. Of course I'd want to fucking play ARMS. See, it's one of those games where like, if there's one thing I learned about live streaming video games, live streaming games that people are nostalgic for is like almost impossible. Because then you start getting like, I would say Undertale syndrome, where people start going, Musty, do the Flumbus scene. Musty, there's a secret Flumbus cutscene. Musty, you have to do the smorgas, you know what I mean? And it becomes like very insufferable to stream. Actually, gamers really experience. It's like a unique form of backseat gaming. Like for example, I don't mind streaming Metro Prime 4 because like no one's played it basically at the same time I have. So there's very little opportunity to give people backseat chance to backseat. Not only is this a game that's been out for a long time, which gives loads of people loads of opportunity to backseat, but it's a game that means so much to a lot of people that I have to play it the right way. Case in point, Undertale. That's why I call it Undertale syndrome. It's not just like backseating, it's the Undertale for backseating. Yeah, I'm gonna go with ARMS though, just to keep the slander. Oh, okay. We got a case of pretty good versus pretty good. Brawl versus 64DS. I think, I'm not even lying, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think 64DS gets such a like, I want to say bad rap. It feels like any single time people bring up 64DS, people just go like, oh, 64DS. I mean, it's good, isn't it? I think it's good. It feels like this game, despite being a pretty decent port, remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, is actually pretty solid. But because of a few like design quirks that I think the casual won't notice, it doesn't get any sort of like appreciation. At least for my eye, anyway. At least for my eye. I could be wrong on that. Now, granted, I did play 64DS first, then went back to play the original. Like, I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I really do appreciate 64 because more history and what have you. Don't get me wrong, of course I do. But like, right now, I'm just gravitating towards 64DS. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it just gets a bit of a bad rap. That being said, Brawl is Brawl. For all its strange design choices, Brawl is Brawl. Let's be real here. Brawl is Brawl. And I think if 64DS was going up against maybe a slightly lower game, I think this would be a very, very close shout. But I'm gonna go Brawl. Earthbound Beginnings versus Nintendo Labo. Okay, this is the one where I need neither as an option. Not played any of these, nor do I have any sort of interest in playing any of these. I guess I'll just click Earthbound Beginnings. Animal Crossing New Horizons versus Super Mario 64. This is why I was sent versus on this Earth, gamers. Now, for someone, this is also a very close fight. For me, it's not one of them. Because one was Mario's first foray into 3D. A classic that maybe gets a bit more love than it deserves. Maybe it's aged a bit poorer than some would like, but it's still a very fun time. And the other is carried by COVID. Animal Crossing is a series that I just have absolutely zero interest in playing. I'm glad that a lot of people seem to have a good time with it, evidently. And if New Horizons' sales are anything to go by, good lord, was it people's comfort game at a time where comfort was very much needed. For me, I'm okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Gomez Adventure on Luigi's Mansion. I'll make this one great. Donkey Kong 64, Pokemon Blue. Fucking hell, ref. Anytime I hear anyone talk about Donkey Kong 64, is what the hell are these collectibles, bro? Yeah, it has to be the game I've played versus the game I haven't played. The original F-Zero or the original Legend of Zelda. Now here's where it gets interesting. I love F-Zero 99, right? Fantastic video game. I went back to play the original, and I'm just like, I don't know, man, this game kind of ass. But not because like, oh, Musty, you just like the competitive nature of the Battle Royale, which is true. But like, seeing a fucking 240p version, I'm just like, what? Can I say, is that a racer in front of me, or is that just a bit of, what? So if I ever wanted to play classic F-Zero, I have F-Zero 99 for that, you know? But with Legend of Zelda, I've always wanted to try Legend of Zelda without a guide. In fact, I have the Game & Watch Zelda thing, which I've been playing Link's Awakening, by the way. I'm still at the beginning area of that. So I've always wanted to try Legend of Zelda, no guide. But I can't really say that I'd ever want to try F-Zero SNES, I'm gonna be honest. It's the SMK thing, and you gotta put more time into it. Well, yeah, but I've put more time into F-Zero 99, though. You know? I promise you'll hate it. You think so? You guys are lying to me, okay? I'm going with my gut on this one. I'm getting eyes rolled at me. Yeah, roll harder, motherfucker. How about that? How about that? I don't know you're Graphics Gregory. I'm not Graphics Gregory. I just like to see shit with my own eyes. It's nothing to do with the graphics. It's what I can see, and the other I can't. Animal Crossing City, though, I got Pikmin 4. Is this one where I could pick neither? I guess I'll pick Pikmin 4. Banjo-Tooie or Super Mario... Kirby in the Forgotten Land on... Oh, this is harsh. This is the part... Okay, this is the part where you guys go, Forgotten Land clears, Forgotten Land clears, Forgotten Land clears. I will always be the biggest defender of Luigi U. Luigi was actually so fun. Like, even, like, that 1 minute climb on the clock and, like, the shorter, hard levels just did so much for my enjoyment of this game that, like, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. Like, that's why I'm upset. I'm not upset because it's a close match. I'm upset that Luigi's dying at the round of 128. For what? You know? For what? Because, like, I love Forgotten Land. This game was fantastic. This was the game that made me interested in playing more Kirby games. Because I played Forgotten Land, I'm just like, I want to play more Kirby now. I don't think I ever did play more Kirby, but, like, this is the game where I go, okay, I love Kirby. So, poor Luigi U, man. You just got put in a bad bracket. Fire Emblem Awakening or Super Mario Land 2, the 6th Golden... This is the same situation as Forgotten Land again, chat. There's a clear winner for me by a moderate margin, but Super Mario Land 2, why couldn't you have gone up against Nintendo Labo, man? Because I love Super Mario Land 2. It is a fantastic 2D platform, but I think it's still held up to this day. I think easily one of my favorite bits about replaying this game, I think I've said this many a time, I love it when I play like long-standing series, like beginning era, where they kind of didn't know what they were doing. They were just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I think Super Mario Land 2 is like a culminate, like the perfect microcosm of that experience. If you as like a modern Mario fan who've played like, let's say like the new games onwards, want just like some quirked up Mario, yeah, I think this one has like, you know? But yeah, Awakening is a fantastic Fire Emblem game. I would say if you're someone who wants to start off with the series, you can't really go wrong with this, if I'm being honest. Because I think it's easy enough, and like, it's easy enough to get newcomers on board, and it has those Fire Emblem style tropes of like the story and the characters and the support system where everyone enjoys, you know? So, yeah. New Leaf or Link Between Worlds? Imagine this is tough for some people. Not tough for me, though. We got Link Between Worlds I have played a bit of. I stopped playing for some reason, even though I was having a lot of fun with it. Let's get back into that. Donkey Kong Country or Mario... Now, from my time in the Mario Kart space, Mario's Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem versus Miitopia. I've played Miitopia. On the Switch, actually, the Switch port. That's a good game. Earthbound versus New Super 2. This is another case of I haven't played this one, but I've played this one. So, Super Mario Maker versus Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Another simple case, really. Wii Sports versus Xenoblade Chronicles Wii. Yeah, Xenoblade, I'm sorry, man. You're getting cooked today. Kirby Triple Deluxe versus Super Mario Bros. NES. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a Kirby tourist for a reason, gamers. Mario Luigi Superstar Saga versus... Hold on. Bro hasn't played anything. You're the reason everyone hates Xenoblade, okay? You're the reason. All right, get out of here, nerd. Versus Smooth Moves. There's another one that's about that. Not nearly as high stakes as Strikers Charge versus Fusion, but it's another one where you're going up against two of my greats. Because these are two games I have so much nostalgia for. Superstar Saga was my introduction to the series. When I was buying my Game Boy Advance SP, all the way back when, we went to a HMV shop in Islington Angel in North London. And they only had Game Boy Advance SPs when I wanted the Game Boy Advance. My mum was smart enough to know that I needed to pick out two games. It came with Finding Nemo, the video game on the GBA, which is a fun video game, by the way. But the other game was Superstar Saga. Very close to actually getting Super Mario Advance 4. But that game cost £35 instead of 30. So mum told me to put it back. And I picked up Superstar Saga. Good lord, I spent hours and hours and hours in playing it. But that doesn't compare to the hours and hours and hours. I'd say it does compare. It compares adequately to the hours and hours and hours of WarioWare Smooth Moves. This is the party game. If you come round to my house, chat, we are playing... I've got 4 Wii remotes. And we are playing WarioWare Smooth Moves. We are playing Lifeline like it's all night, bro. This game is so fun. Let's do... I hate this. I'm gonna go Smooth Moves. I'm gonna go Smooth Moves. This fucking sucks though. Luigi gets to live here, right? Yeah, this is another one of those sad moments, gamers. Luigi's Mansion is a really fun game. This is Melee, but mostly competitive stop. Doesn't I get it? One game has been responsible for harboring a bunch of nonsense, and the other less so. That being said, can you turn on only Pokeballs and play on poker floats with the siblings while drinking chocolate milk and eating penguin bars? I don't know if you can do that. Mario Kart Deluxe on Legend. For fuck, kill. Oh, get out of here, man. Fucking kill me. This is literally the overrated derby. I fucking hate both of these games because they're glazed to hell and back. Generational flop versus generational flop. I hate you. I hate you both. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Who has got more defenders? 2000s old discourse or modern day Mario Kart 8 discourse?
Oh, it's the most complete Mario Kart game. It has over 96 tracks. It is so much better than Mario Kart 1. Damn, Mario Kart 1 is $80?
This fucking glob shit. An awkward time. Don't think I forgot about you, broski. Whoa, the graphic. It didn't rely on pre-rendered cutscenes on the N64 when the PS1 was spamming that shit like crazy. That's such a cool narrative. It's such an adventure. Don't you love rolling around in Hyrule Field for minutes at a time to get where you need to be? Isn't that so much fun? I can't deal with any of you. I can't deal with both of you. Can I just ban this bracket? Get rid of them both. Get rid of them. Anyway, the lesser of two evils. Oh no! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you again! No! Why are you doing this to me? Why? Specifically to fuck with me? I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack. Why couldn't you be matched with anyone else? Why couldn't it have been PLA versus Labo? Super Circuit versus fucking Pikmin? Huh? Those would be fucking shoo-ins, they would be. They hate me. Okay? They fucking hate me. Uwu Fufu is watching this fucking live stream. Wherever I pick, I lose. This is a two-son situation. Again! Do you need a minute? No! I'm fine! Is this your 911 or is Metroid vs. Strikers your 911? This is about the same. America only had one 911. I've had two 911s in one live stream. Listen, you've heard me talk about this game to hell and fucking back, bro. Do you want to know the nostalgic story about how a friend had a link cable, so I ended up playing with him after school? Do you get the Riz story? And one of the first things I did when I met my fiance in person was showing her my times on GBARR, and she was impressed with me. Do you know the stories of me and Ozzy, my brother, going backwards and forwards, taking the best time on Rainbow Road? This was my game, chat, okay? This was the game that I would play for night after night after night. And then my mum came upstairs to check if we were asleep. I would shove this as quick as possible underneath that pillow, and I would pretend to sleep. So my mum came into the room and walked past like she was a guarding hitman on patrol, and all she could do is suddenly hear the menu music from fucking Super Circuit very quietly. She'd literally just stick out her hand, and I'd be like, go to sleep. And the PLA, it's the game that got me to fall in love with the franchise again. After Sword and Shield ruined my love. It was fun, it was different, it was quirky. The end game was phenomenal, and it started a trend of Pokemon doing really bonkers end games. A trend that they've done 3 times now. But PLA, I need you to do me a favor. I love you, son. Face the flowers for me, okay? Mario Party Superstars versus WarioWare Inc. I'm way more of a WarioWare Inc. guy than a fucking Mario Party guy. But the original is not that good. It's alright, it's solid, but like, I'm just happy that a formula's evolved way further than this, you know? Yeah. Final Free Houses or Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Wow, 2 games I own yet, I haven't played yet. Amazing how that works. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I would have picked Free Houses, but there's so many Free Houses stands in my chat. I'm picking the opposite. Super Mario Bros. 3 versus Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Oh, it's a battle of the overrateds. Oh my god. I love doing this because Mario 3 is pretty good. But like constantly throughout my entire life, and even to this day, oddly enough, I still hear people saying it's like the pinnacle of 2D Mario. This game? Yeah. You don't have to go to bed, Unc. I played it when I was a kid. I thought it was good. I've replayed it as an adult, and I think it's just good. And that's it. My big issue with 3 is that a lot of the levels are just way too short. So you're thinking, oh, are they all like short and sweet? Because I don't mind short. I love Luigi U for that reason. But remember, you're dealing with 80s game design. So sometimes they just made levels, not because they were fun, but just because. You can feel a little bit of that in the first Yoshi's Island, but you definitely feel a lot of that in Super Mario Bros. 3 NES. I think Zoomers like me like it for that reason. I think if you're someone who grew up with the more aesthetically simple new games, going back to the old era where Mario was just like a plumber from Brooklyn still, I can 100% see the charm in that. But I grew up in that era somewhat. So when I think back to that era, I do see the charm in it. I see it as the charm of an era I once lived in, not an era that is completely alien to me. Does that make sense? It's like when people like give the GameCube a charm pass. It's like, don't get me wrong, I think the GameCube is charming. But the thing is, I grew up with it. So you guys are only seeing the good charm of it. You're seeing off-model Luigi, or like all these weird IPs, like shit like Eternal Darkness being made. I'm living through the era where the video games in this era just barely had any respect for your time. So when you guys say the charm, I can definitely get it. But like as someone who lived through it, I don't find it as endearing as maybe you would, you know? So when Lost Levels does it, it's fine. Lost Levels takes us to such an unbelievable degree. I love it. Immediately from the outset, they show you the rules of the game, which is, we're not going to play nice, so don't expect us to. And that's why I love Lost Levels, because it is such a fuck you to gamers. Whereas Mario Bros. 3 will be having a string of good levels, and oops, sorry, what's that one castle level that was a dog shit puzzle? Yeah, no chance. As for Yoshi, I don't really talk much about Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is a really fun platformer, but like I think it suffers from trying to be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Because from my playthrough of it, going for 100% is really annoying, because all it takes for an enemy to swoop in and hit you once to get your timer down from 30 seconds to 29, and you're not 100% the level. It sucks when I try to go for 100%, but then I don't get it. But then if you don't go for 100%, the game's just too easy. And by the time the game started being fun without going for 100%, it was already kind of close to the end where the levels were hard enough to intrigue me. I will say the bosses are very fun, and the OST is amongst the best of 2D Mario. So obviously as a result, I'm picking this one. Pokemon Platinum versus Wii Sports was... Now, for someone, this is a really tough matchup. For me, not so much, because while I played tons and tons and tons of Wii Sports, didn't really pay much of a resort. I think the first time I actually played it was when I invited my friend Zach around to do a stream where me and him played Wii Sports against each other. And that's kind of it. I think I still own the game, I just never played it again. Whereas Platinum is probably my favorite Pokemon game to this day. Definitely my favorite, like, of the 2D era. I think 2D Pokemon and 3D Pokemon go for such different things now. I think I have to separate them. Best 2D Pokemon game for me. So I think it's just a shoo-in. Diddy Kong Racing or Super Smash Brothers? I've never seen this box out of Smash Brothers, by the way. This one's hard. See that? That was very easy. Mario Party 4 or Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. You're the missing link to the past. Can I just say how much I love that render of Mario? And it's the render of Shy Guy as well. Goomba with the top hat? Wizard Boo? Oh shit. I love Mario Party too much. You know what, Prosecutor Warrior, I'll pick Mario Party 4 just for you. F-Zero X or Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon. It's a classic case chat of I've played this one, I have not played this one. So a process of elimination has to be Luigi's 2. Although I've heard amazing things about F-Zero X. Stuff. One game I have played, and the other I have not. New Super DS or Super Mario 3D. Oh, battle of my childhood. Now, for the people like 2/3 my age in the chat, this is actually probably a really close matchup. It's old Zoomer versus young Zoomer. Me, the young millennial. I guess I was still technically a kid when I played New Super DS. I say the DS era was still when I was a child, but I was like a teenager. So I don't have like super crazy nostalgic memories for the DS, but I still have nostalgic memories for the DS. I think New Super DS, I got one, I think it came out in 2006. I think I ended up getting a year later along with my back DS. The mini games got a lot of play, especially around the playground. And my neighbors, who didn't have the game, but obviously DS download play. My beloved, probably the best feature ever. 3D Land, I still don't understand the Photoshop lack of background. I haven't played this game at the time. I thought it was good. Replaying it, I think last year, I thought it was just okay. I personally wouldn't call it 3D bland, but if somebody wanted to slander it and called it 3D bland, I'm gonna join in and dap them up. I don't fully agree. Like, I agree enough where I'm like, that'd be my take. So obviously, I mean, one has poker and the other doesn't, so. EU, I can't believe you picked NSW over 3D Land. Just tell me you're 12. It's okay. I was 12 once too, and I thought my opinions were good too. But I'm 31 now, and I look back at 12-year-old me's opinions and go, wow, those were dog shit. It happens to all of us, all right? Partners in Time versus 1000-Year Door. Now, for someone, this is actually a tough fight. Fortunately, I'm not that person. I've still yet to play 1000-Year Door. It falls into the problem, unfortunately, where it's a game that so many people are nostalgic for that I don't kind of want to stream it because people will be like,
Must you have to play it this correct way to do these cutscenes?
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I'm going to click the one I played. Metroid I've played this one, I haven't played the other one. Pokemon... That's just sad, man. Pokemon Emerald is a fantastic Pokemon game. easily one of the 2D's best. I think it's definitely a little aged compared to the other 2D games like Platinum and Black and White 2 and what have you. I think my brother, Ozzy, actually bought this one. The only copy of Emerald he could find, there was literally only one copy of Emerald in London, and it was in Old Street. There's an Argos in Old Street. That was the only place in London that had a copy, and it was decently far from my house. But him and my mum made the perilous journey to Old Street in London and bought Pokemon Emeralds. So I have loads of memories for this. But again, this is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, in contention for one of the best games ever made. So, New Soup U versus Legend of Zelda Oracle Series. New Soup U I have played. This game I have not played. Super Mario Land versus Smash for 3DS. Is this the Bastard Child Derby? I think that's what this is. Because, like, good game, but, like, overshadowed. Good game, but, like, overshadowed. Crazy how that works, eh? Splatoon 2... I'm so sorry. You never stood a chance, man. Oh, I would have loved to have seen Splatoon go to another round. Gotta be done, brother. Gotta be done. So, this is another case of game I have not played versus game I have played. Do you guys remember Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games specifically on the DS? Because I sure as hell don't. One game I'm interested in playing, and one game I'm not interested in playing. I have to click F-Zero GX or Prosecutor Wario to kill me. No contest. Dark Cup. This is the most seeded matchup on planet Earth. What is that? We've had a couple of 9/11s in the stream. This is Christmas right here. The ducks are already in the oven, broski. Oh, come on now. You're killing me here. I've not played either, but I'm more interested in playing Wind Waker. Sakurai, help me out. If you guys didn't pick Super Princess Peach, you are sexist. Mario Party 8 versus Super Mario Bros. 2. Because obviously I played Super Mario Bros. 2, right?
This is as far as you go.
Right up. I am the great Wart. You'll make a tasty treat.
Hard to dodge.
I played Mario Party 8 as well, and that has Koopa's Tycoon Town. Therefore, Mario Kart Wii versus... Hello there, me old chum. I'm not a Gnoblin. I'm not a Gnelf. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed. Do you know the worst part is? I love to hit you with the, oh, this game's overrated. It's so bad. Mario Kart Wii stands are crazy. Inside Drift was... I love it, you know what I mean? But it's like, am I really picking Splatoon 3 over Mario Kart Wii? I wouldn't be able to say it with my chest. The Mario Kart Wii slander isn't fun unless I'm telling the truth. And if you ask me right now, I would happily play Mario Kart Wii over Splatoon 3. Now, in the next round, the Mario Kart Wii goes up against, like, Double Dash. Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart PP, bitch! Yeah, he's getting cooked. But, like, right now, if you're asking me, I'd rather play Mario Kart Wii, yeah. I love this art of Link, by the way. This art is sick. I love it. I mean, oh, come on, let's be real. No, guys, Mario Kart 64 is actually a really good game. Really fun, got a couple of really interesting concepts. I think it's aged really well, chat. And I think Nathaniel Bandy was right. Okay, now this is more tough. Now, granted, I don't think I finished Echoes yet. I haven't. I don't think. I'm me. I know what I think. I haven't finished Echoes, but like, Mario Party DS was so good. Now, I want to be clear. It is mostly nostalgia talking, I'll be real with you. Because I have so many memories of me playing this in the hood. You know, DS Download Play, Toadette's Music Room, Comics Library, whatever that track was called, man. Those two were so much fun, man. Bowser's Pinball, that got a little bit of play, but like, I don't really like that one that much. I remember when I looked into Desmumi, the DS emulator, they didn't really have like good like online play options, if that makes sense. I'd love to do a stream where I just play this shit, you know what I mean? Fuck, I'd love to play Mario. I just want to play Mario DS now, man. You know, I'm gonna go with it. Nostalgia wins. Okay, here we go, gamers. Round 2. We end the round of 64, gamers. We're done with the first round. The second round, gamers, has commenced. Listen, I just want to make it clear. New Super Mario Bros. 2 has some fire DLC. Those DLC packs were goated. Why, man? Mario Party DS. Look at the flowers for me, okay? Oh, okay. We got our first interesting matchup of the bracket. Diddy Kong Racing versus Super Paper Mario. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I have a soft spot for both of these games, man. Super Paper Mario was a lot of fun when I played it. The dialogue in there is quirked up. Some of the bits of the game love to waste your fucking time, which I thought was weird, especially in hindsight. The story was great, though. The characters were lovely. Diddy Kong Racing, though, is like... It's such a cool kart racing, man. The worst part is, I'm not even nostalgic for Diddy Kong Racing. I played the DS port. But man, I loved it. So much that I even went back to play the original as well for a bit. I love the original as well. That soundtrack is bussin', man. This is close, gamers. I'll be real. This is actually really, really, really close. I'm gonna go Diddy Kong. Pigmar Andy's gonna yell at me. I'm gonna go Diddy Kong. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, let's just move on. Oh, man! Kill me! Kill me now! Oh, man, another crazy matchup. God damn, bro. You're struggling with this one? Yeah, of course I am. Pokemon Blue is brilliant. Aged like fucking milk. But I'm drinking that milk every day, bro. With that Disney Channel flow. I just love how non-linear Gen 1 is. Like, once you get the first 2 badges, the game just like, do whatever the fuck you want, bro. It's such a refreshing way to play Pokemon. Because like, while I don't mind that Pokemon wants to tell me a story in the modern day, I'm okay with that, I can read. But there's just something so refreshing about going back to play a Pokemon game, where like, you just go. No waffling, no yappery. I just want to catch some funny creatures and play a game, and have my rival tell me he's gonna smell me later. It was just, in the 90s was really cool, but now it just seems like a weird phrase. I feel like maybe I would hold a bit less reverence to Blue if a modern Pokemon game tried to do what Red and Blue did, but I don't think we're ever gonna get a Pokemon like that again. Now the question is, with FRLG existing, would you still choose it over Brawl? Of course I would. I love Pokemon Blue. You tell me FRLG, you tell me Pokemon Let's Go. Those games will never have some of the most dog shit sprite work that video games have ever like made on planet Earth. But one of Pokemon is like clean and aesthetically pleasing, and it does the job. But like old Pokemon was like, this shit's gross, man. You're never getting shit like these old ass janky sprites. Look how ugly some of these Pokemon look, man. But that's my ugliness, do you know what I mean? Why does Kakuna have fucking arms? This Porygon has his fucking legs together, he's fat. Where's that Moltres? That Moltres looks terrible. Beady-eyed Pinsir? Don't even look at this Eevee. This Eevee is looking at me funny. I love Gen 1 for that. Listen, I'm Charm Max. I kinda am a little bit. Yeah, so we're, yeah. Man, I fucking hate Mario Kart Wii, bro. Look at this dog shit game. Fucking, ooh, Funky Kong Bowser Bite, Funky Kong Bowser Bite. Some of those ugly looking retros on planet Earth, bro. Glazed to hell and back. And for what? You guys don't even like the original game. You guys are liking some track that Mr. Bean made. What kind of name is Mr. Bean? Your Bean doesn't even have 35,000 VR, bro. Fucking get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. 3D World versus Dark Moon. Yeah, look at this match 2. I need you to look at the flowers for me, okay? Sumo Bros NES versus WarioWare movie. Yikes. Oh, don't do this to me, man. Look at the flowers for me, okay? I hate women now. I'm sexist. I hate Zoomers now. I'm generationalist. I hate Mario now. I'm Marioist. I hate squids now. And kids now. Yeah? Yeah? Crazy. I never liked Xenoblade. Is this another one where I make enemies? Meh versus meh. Battle of mid. That's wild, bro. Is Pikmin 4 bad? If I was gonna play a Pikmin game, should I play Pikmin 4, actually? Is that the most beginner-friendly one? It's pretty good, but not the best one. That goes to 3. So should I play 3? I thought Pikmin 4 was well liked. Yeah, this, I'm confused. I'm getting hollowed. Anyway, obviously there's one I've played and one I haven't. F-Zero GX versus Mario Party 8. F-Zero, bros, at least just look away from me, okay? ARMS versus Nintendo Land. I'm a Jesus-loving content creator. Wii Sports versus Wind Waker. I'm sorry, Wind Waker, bros. Yeah, no chance. Listen, Nathaniel's about to unfollow me on Twitter. It's a tough one, is it? Like, is it actually? Like, do you mean tough as in, like, SpongeBob in that one episode where he had, like, inflatable arms? Like, yeah, he was tough. Yeah. Wow. Very tough. Oh, this is so tough. Oh, guys.
But Mario Kart Deluxe has so many tracks. It's so cool. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm sorry, Sakurai.
I never learned how to read!
I'm not sorry, Waveface. Oh, no! 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 You can't do this to me! How do you make me choose my sons again? How many 911s have we gone through, chat? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't have that many 911s left in me. I mean, guys, if we really think about it, I do think Odyssey had too many moons. I think I was just kind of let down by like having like obviously like the general consensus was that this game is like overrated anyway. Do you know what I mean? Wow, I love grinding before the climax of the game. Yeah, but like too many moons though. Really, it really was just too many. And then Luigi's Balloon World is like an update afterward. Like you kick a rock and then there's a moon, you know? And then like I was being gaslit by like the community into thinking this was divisive, you know? It's not even that fun to speedrun neither, you know what I mean? And then some of the stuff is like hidden behind like amiibos. Platinum doesn't do that. It has events you can't attend, which is even worse. Planet's been outclassed, Odyssey hasn't. Odyssey has by Bonanza. Like both games have been outclassed if you think about it. Obviously, don't bait me like this. What do you mean? I'm stalling because I don't know what the fuck to pick, Sten. What do you mean don't bait you like this? This is hard, bro. What do you mean? The choice is obvious? These nuts are obvious, motherfucker. You don't see me flashing them in your face. Of course, you don't find it tough. There's one you don't care about. Hey, when that happens to you guys, at least I acknowledge it. You ever think about that? I bet you haven't. That's the first thought you ever had in your life. Hey, my Odyssey's on the phone. He's dying. Please pick him up. What do you want? Listen, I'm doing the stream, bro. Why are you trying to interrupt my stream, bro? That's disrespectful. I'm picking Platinum, okay? Metroid Prime 3 or Super Mario Maker? I'm honest, again, I never finished Metroid Prime 3, which I plan to do. I just love the box art. Samus is so evil. She's so evil, isn't she? She's evil burger. Yeah, it's not fair. Alright, here we go, gamers. Now we're in the big time. The round of 32. Wii Sports or Mario Galaxy? I'll be honest, guys, I think Wii Sports wins. I mean, Wii Sports, you know, I played with my family, my father. We played like so much back in the day. It was so much fun. Galaxy 2 isn't even that good, man. Like, you guys talk about this game, but like, it's not even that good. Did Reggie make Galaxy 2 a packing title? That's what I'd ask you.
Knockout!
Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island or Pokemon Snap? I mean, Yoshi's Island is good, but like, is it good? I don't know, man. Oh! Yeah, this is nasty. I love Diddy Kong Racing, man. But new Soup has Mario vs. Luigi, has mini games. Nobody here is a winner. What do you mean? They're both good. You've never played Diddy Kong Racing. You have to have never played it. This is tough. I think they're about in the same weight bracket. Does that make sense? And to me, it's Lack of Thunder. Yeah, but Diddy Kong Racing has Whiz Pig and it has like Crunch. Just by an inch. I'm gonna do new Soup. Yes. Nintendo Land or Super Mario Maker 2. I'm sorry, Landon. 10 more videos on you, brother.
I can't feel my nipples.
Luigi's Mansion 3 or Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, technically, I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. So, I mean, Luigi's Mansion wins. Mario... Oh. Oh, no. Super Mario World. Look at the flowers for me, okay? Yeah, I'll see you guys next stream, okay? This is your lot, gamers. This should be the final. Because if you ask me, whoever wins this wins the whole bracket. Why are you making me choose? I'm not even gonna pick. I'm taking the coward's way out. Whichever one wins, I pick. Okay, which one are you routinely telling people to pick in videos? The only reason I don't talk about Breath of the Wild more is because, like, you don't need me to talk about Breath of the Wild. Metroid Dread sold like 6 million. Breath of the Wild sold like 50, bro. If I said go play Breath of the Wild, you'd say, I already have most of it. What the fuck are you talking about? It'd literally be like me saying, man, do you know what's low-key underrated, chap? Water. Honestly, guys, you'd all just be drinking water, bro. There was this one time where, like, I was, like, really, really thirsty, and, like, I took some water, I thought, yeah, you know, like, I'm talking to you about this experience of drinking a cold glass of water on a hot summer's day, like it's unique to me. But no, everyone knows that feeling. In the same way everyone's played Breath of the fucking Wild, bro. Metroid Dread is Pepsi Max Raspberry. That's like my favorite soda ever. But like, there's a bunch of you guys in the chat that are right now going, I've never tried Pepsi Max Raspberry, Misty. Is it really that good? That's about where it's that shit gas, you know? So that's what this is. This is water versus Pepsi Max Raspberry. Who won that? Oh, this is close. But it seems like Metroid Dread is the winner. Oh, fuck. Chad, do you want to do another This is not fair. These two games are fucking brilliant, man. Do you like Mario Strikers that much? It is the best sports game that I have ever played. And I've played loads of sports games. It's the pinnacle of an entire genre. But then again, so is Tropical Freeze with platformers. Like, what are we doing here? They're both phenomenal games. Obviously, Undertale wins. Honestly, get on the tail in here, man. Toby Fox, help. If it was base tropical freeze, not even close, but we've got funky mode.
Bodacious.
That's true. I don't know what to do, gamers. I don't know what to do. So do you know what I'm gonna do? Listen, tropical freeze, I need you to do me a favor. Can you shoot Mario Striker's charge for me? What is happening, bro? What is happening? I can't do this anymore. That's 3 in a fucking row. This is not fair. I know it's the round of 32. I was hoping this would get like really tough in the round of 16. Yeah, the later rounds are gonna be even fucking worse, man. It's gonna get so bad later. I don't know what to do, man. Double Dash is so good. Awakening is so good. But like, I have one too many memories of one more than the other. Do you know what I mean? I think it just has to be. But this is way too close. This is an evil bracket. Okay, this is easy at least. Oh, just kill me. Chat, I want to face the flowers. Just do it for me, chat. Just do it for me. Quickly, right there, chat. Right there, right. Do you know what this is, chat? If you're asking me, what makes this close, Musty? Both of these games have one part that I fucking hate. Platinum is after you beat Victory Roads, you have to now grind for about 5 levels to be able to fight the Elite Four. That shit's ass. When it comes to Metroid Prime, the part that is ass is the artifact hunt. So when you finally get to the artifact chamber, whatever it's called, you have to make sure you got all 12 of them. That part is ass. So both of them have the same problem where they're fantastic games that are kind of marred by the end game being a lot more slower paced. Literally, like once you get all the artifacts, you fight Metroid Prime, and then boom. Once you grind up your Pokemon to Elite Four level, you fight the Elite Four champion, boom. So which one would I rather do over the other? That's the thing. That's what the question's asking me. And I'm being honest right now, I just did not like the artifact hunt. Anytime I replay Prime and I have to do the artifact hunt, I'm just like, I'm bored. No! Warrior Smooth Moves versus Pokemon. Fucking hell, bro. I hate this shit so much, man. This shit's ass, bro. Why I do this to myself, man? This seems so easy. But like, I gotta pick stuff, and I gotta choose things, and then I gotta offer my reasoning, and then I gotta like, listen, WarioWare, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Look at the flowers. Now turn back around, here's a gun. This is not fair. This is not fair. I love Donkey Kong Country so much. But like, the 3D world is just like, it's just the next level, man. But then again, Donkey Kong Country is so good. Like, 3D world wins, but like, it's so close. I want to be clear that it's so, so close. Kill me. Fucking kill me. I would say the only reason BIS wins is because I've played BIS as an adult and I've yet to play Super Metroid as an adult. Both of them are childhood classics of mine, but one I've replayed and the other I haven't yet. And I don't know why I haven't replayed Super Metroid. I need to. I've been lazy and old and skipped the toilet. So I just got it. That's my only metric. That's the only metric I'm using. Samus, look at the flowers for me. The final match of the round of 32 gamers is Forgotten Land versus Melee. People might say this ain't close, but this shit's close. Because Melee is like one of my favorite games I've ever played. But Forgotten Land, man. Do you know what the worst part of Forgotten Land is? I played it and I thought it was good. But then like every single time I think about Forgotten Land, I'm like, man, that game was so good. And then I'm so glad I got to replay it with Star Across the World because then it just reminded me, this game is so good. But there's just nothing like the feeling of booting up Melee, deleting all my save data and just unlocking all the characters again. It's like a ritual, you know? It's like Sonic Adventure for me. Like, Sonic Adventure is a pretty new video game, but every now and again I'll just boot that shit up just to play Sonic's story from start to finish. And it's like therapeutic. It's like I'm in a trance, man. Both games had me in a trance. One has me in a trance when I'm playing it. The other has me in a trance when I think about it. If I had to pick one, Kirby, my man. Look at the flowers for me. Now we're in the round of 16 gamers. 16 games remain, only 8 will go through. This is where every matchup is going to be worth its weight in gold. And already we've started off with an unbelievable matchup. Tropical Freeze versus Smooth Moves. What are we supposed to do here? I think what this is a case of, right? If we're going like gameplay for gameplay, DKCTF wins. If we're going just like fun factor to fun factor, WarioWare wins. The question I need to ask myself is the gameplay chops on display with Tropical Freeze match or exceed the absolute fun factor of Smooth Moves? Because Smooth Moves with like a group of people is like unmatched, you know? But then Tropical Freeze, man. I remember when I went, was it the second world, the Windmill World? I call it like Amsterdam World. I remember the first time I got there, I'm like, man, this game is beautiful. This game is so good, man. But Tropical Freeze, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Can you look at the flowers for me? They look lovely, don't they? They look amazing. Now WarioWare, shoot them. Mario, could you look at the flowers for me? Mario, shoot him. This is a gargantuan battle. This is Titanic as all hell, man. I mean, it's Galaxy. I'll be clear. I'm not going to drag this one out. Like, it's a close fight. This could easily have been a semi-final game, you know? But I think it has to be Galaxy. And then his younger brother can join too. And then 3D World can join too. And then Melee can join too. Oh, come on! I hate this so much. Obviously, Super Circuit speaks for itself, but Luigi's Mansion 3, man. What a fun game that was. People will look you in the eye and tell you, this game ain't shit. 1 is better. 2 is this. But man, I love Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, obviously, the expectations for me to go, click this, next one, blah, blah, blah. But Luigi's Mansion 3 is such a good game. It was like the perfect puzzle game for me. Puzzle games have such a tough job to do. You want to hit that band where the puzzle wasn't too easy, because then it feels like you're playing a baby game. You don't want the puzzle to be too hard, because it gets frustrating. You either stop playing or you look it up, and you feel like an idiot either way, because you wasted your time or your money. And Luigi's Mansion 3 consistently like challenged me without being so hard that I was bored or like I had to look shit up, you know? The only other puzzle game where I've never felt like frustrated or like how hard it was or like annoyed by how easy it was like Portal 2. Never considered Luigi's Mansion a puzzle game. I mean, I think it is a puzzle game, really. Like at its core. Like you go around solving puzzles with like your kit. Like your kit is like the constant and the environment changes, you know? Obviously Super Circuit, isn't it? God, this is really close. But childhood be damned, man. I kind of want to pick Luigi's Mansion 3, I'll be real with you. And I'm gonna. Okay, now this is another tough one. I hate it so much. I mean, that has to be Ultimate though, right? I mean... Sorry, Double Dash, you had to go. Now we get to the round of 8 gamers. 8 teams are in, 4 teams go through. It's gotta be Smash, does it though? Because like one game I'd rather play right now. The other game, if you told me I would never play again, I'd be really sad. If you told me I could never play this game again, I'd be devastated. I'd be like on my hands and knees, shouting into the void. Brother, it's Ultimate. Oof, it's a good thing it's my list then, eh? Crazy how that works. Oh, Galaxy 2. Now you have a competitor. What is this? What is gonna happen now, eh? Super Mafather Galaxy 2 or Super Smash Mafather Melee. I love both these games with all my heart. The melee glazing must be stopped someday. I'm afraid to look at the outcome. Glide, could you do me a favor? I'm gonna look away. Take your son and run. Run away, okay? Don't look back. Run as fast as your legs can carry you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you, okay? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, 3D World versus Galaxy? It's a tough matchup. If you told me Galaxy was the best Mario game ever made, I'd be like, yeah, fair. If you told me 3D World was the best Mario game ever made, I'd be like, fair. That's what makes this matchup interesting. Either of these 2 Mario games could be the best Mario game ever made. So it ultimately comes down to, because both of them have platforming chops up the arse. So if you're asking me personally, Musti, what do you value? The platforming with the atmosphere that Galaxy gives you and the vibes? Or do you value the chaotic, fun, fast-paced multiplayer fun that 3D World has to offer? That's the question here, isn't it? If you're asking me, I value both so highly. So this is closer than it looks. It really is. Like, if you asked me, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I'm like, yeah, fucking Galaxy wins, easy, who cares? But man, I don't think you can go wrong with either. But 3D World, my brother, I'm gonna need you to look at the flowers, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, anyone who said 3D World in the chat, you're valid. Now we get to the semi-finals, gamers. Who's gonna be in the final? And I mean, Smooth Moves is amazing. Fantastic video game. But like, it's oh my god! You know what's gonna happen. And there we go. Oh man. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Melee versus Galaxy. This really is, what bit of my childhood do I value? Do I value playing the Wii, sitting down cross-legged in the living room? Or do I value sitting in my rooms with all my siblings on a shitty CRT TV playing Melee? And then whenever I was about to lose, I'd plug out my sibling's controller, put the Melee down, it's time to grow up. I mean, you say this as if Galaxy isn't your childhood. Does it make sense? It's ironic for you to say grow up when this is your childhood. Strange how that works. So your childhood is valid, but mine is not. How much do you enjoy breaking the targets? Breaking the targets is so much fun. And I'm so upset in Brawl they made it like, 5 different stages. Is it my childhood or my childhood plus the chat's childhood? That's the debate. Come on, Musty. This is hard, man. This isn't even one where I'm trying to stall for the fun of it. This is hard, bro. Melee, need to do me a favor. Look at the flowers for me, okay? They look lovely. There's some roses, there's some daffodils. I see some daisies there too. They look lovely, don't they? Now turn around. Like Galaxy, I need you to look at the flowers for me. They look lovely, don't they? How's Rosalina doing, by the way? Are they doing great? Now I need you to take this gun and shoot it. And of course we get the final. It's Metroid Dread versus Mario Galaxy. And I mean, the best part of this is either game I would comfortably say is my favorite game of all time. Technically, whichever game I pick, no one really loses. Because right now, if someone asks me quick, what's your favorite game of all time, I could easily see myself going, Mario Galaxy. And I could say, oh, Metroid Dread. It's like, oh, what's your favorite game of all time? Oh, Breath of the Wild. Like, this is like one of those games that I would just say off the top of my head is my favorite game of all time. So, I'm just gonna pick one really, right? And I've had to pick one right now. You know what, Galaxy? You don't need to look at the flowers, okay? You're both my beautiful sons, alright? So if you're asking me right now, gamers, my final winner is the Dread itself. The sun never sets, baby, on Metroid Dread. I mean, I suppose if Pepsi Max Raspberry is going to win the whole bracket, I should probably explain a little bit as to why I like this game so much, eh? Especially since I'm not really that big on Metroidvanias as a whole. It's just kind of Metroid. I'm a single-issue gamer in that regard. Either way, you can still see why the gameplay chops are so addicting, right? Having this giant sprawling map that unlocks slowly as you progressively get more weapons, and having to use the pieces of the puzzle that are now freely available to you to find your forward path. It's just a really engaging sort of game design that I will never get bored of. When it comes to Metroid specifically, as much as I absolutely love the environmental storytelling in Prime, the absolute bone-chilling feeling of Metroid Fusion, and the free-flowing nature of Zero Mission, that was exactly the problem, in that every one of those Metroid games that I like kind of did a couple of things well, but not all of them well, you know? And what makes Metroid Dread so absolutely fantastic is it takes the best of all of the other games I've replayed so many times and puts it all in one fantastic package. It feels very fun to move Samus around, just like in Zero Mission. The environments look just as lush and fantastic as the Prime games. It also maintains that wonderful feeling of fusion from Metroid Fusion, along with doing one simple thing to make the shooting go from merely adequate to absolutely brilliant. You can do this now. It really seems so simple, but it was absolute genius. The idea of holding a button to freely aim makes the shooting just so much more fun. Coupled with the fact that you added a parry system, you know, a system you just cannot go wrong with neither. I think they've also added to the boss fights, where you could do some serious damage to them. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, the boss fights in this game are absolutely amazing. One of the problems with 2D Metroid games past is that it felt like you were kind of just spamming the boss down until they died in either their one particularly small opening or just their whole body in general. I think the Ridley fight in Fusion is like the perfect example of that, where you just keep hitting him over and over and over and hope that his health bar goes before yours does. There's literally no rhyme or reason. The marquee villain of the franchise is a button mashing fest. Or you can be Metroid Prime, where he just flies around the arena constantly and you barely get a chance to hit him because he's flying around so much. Button spam or limited windows. Choose your pill, liberal. Predictable but very hard to dodge patterns enable a game design where mastering said patterns leads to a whole world of satisfaction. Like, I won't show too much, but like, trust me, some of these boss fights later get insane. Anyone who's played this game can absolutely attest to that. And that's not even talking about why the game is in fact called Metroid Dread. It's quite a well-known fact that the Alien series of films were the inspiration for Metroid. And those inspirations do not become more clear than in the games where they have some sort of persistent enemy that lurks in the shadows that you constantly have to keep an eye out for. In Fusion, this was the Samus X, a ruthless killing machine that was a carbon copy of you at the best of your abilities. There were numerous portions of the game where you had these tense moments where you had to avoid it since it was too strong for you to face. It culminates in chase sequences, near misses, and a grand fight at the end. You're told at the start of the game that before the Galactic Federation sent you to the planet to explore, they sent 8 enemy units, of which they lost contact with absolutely all of them. And you very quickly found out exactly what happened. Whoever's behind this entire mess reprogrammed them to be your worst nightmare. And when you're in their zone, trust me, you know, the screen darkens, the area becomes a lot more drab. Their beeps will absolutely haunt your dreams, and if you get spotted, you have to run for your life, because getting caught is basically tantamount to death. Some of the chase scenes and the escape scenes from the Emmys genuinely made my heart race. It was actually amazing. It is a wonderfully done aspect of the game that they weave in seamlessly to the gameplay, so you never ever forget about them as you're playing. But when it comes to Metroid, I wouldn't say I'm tired of Ridley, but I feel like we could definitely use another big bad. And that is exactly where Ravenbeak comes in. Fantastic crafted villain. His motivation's so ruthless yet so clear. It makes for a villain that's already up there with Ridley, even though he's only had one game. I could fanboy about this game way more than I'm doing right now, but I'll save that perhaps for its own standalone video. But in short, they took everything that the Metroid series is fantastic up to this point, ironed out all of the weaknesses, added some extra elements that are absolutely to die for, and packaged it in a wonderful Metroid experience that doesn't overstay its welcome. I can only hope that more games are around the corner. Considering how poorly Prime 4 did, I don't know how likely that is, so I'm not going to get my hopes too high, but Nintendo, please. You have fed me very much so as a Metroid fan in the Switch generation, and I hope that continues onto the Switch too. In the same way, I hope that you continue enjoying my content. Thank you so much for reaching the end of this video. And before we go, of course, a big thank you to all of the glorious members, the wizards you can see right here, who absolutely love casting spells, and the royal guard that are going to be scrolling by shortly after them. Thank you so much for watching my video. What would you say if you were to do this bracket right now, which I have left in the description, so you can do it whenever you want? What ended up being your favorite game? What was like the final two for you? How many like 9/11s, quote unquote, did you have where there were like two really close games that you could pick from? I'm interested to know those. I think the top game is quite interesting. What were like the duels that you had that were just like really close and you couldn't pick? Because I had one too many of those. Honestly, I really wish I could have seeded the bracket at some point, so the big dogs would have fought later, but it made for a fun encounter nonetheless when I saw them a bit early. Do be sure to let me know in the comments. Leave a like before you go. And until next time, there's your lot.